So you guys, you want to do this side quest, yeah? To get some money.
Yeah.
All right. So you wait overnight. Where you all hiding?
In barrels.
What, behind the tavern? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand here. I'm a fucking tree.
You could all. I know. You could all hide behind the tree.
Hide in my tree.
If I ate last night, I'll just wear his clothes and blend into the floor.
Do you skin him and then disguise
No, I took
yourself
his
with
clothes
his
to
skin?
replace the baby clothes I had. I just hung on the floor next to the tree.
Frank and Augustus, what about you two? What are you doing?
I'm still crouched in dirt behind Zhao.
Okay.
Dude, climb into me.
Frank, what about you? Actually, Frank, you could hide in a barrel and just soak up the booze.
But I don't get drunk.
No, you won't get drunk, but you're a jelly, so you'll just absorb it, and then you'll come out a different colour as well. And you're all silent, and then you can hear this muttering from behind the tavern, and one of you peek around the tree, and you can see the bouncer picking a flower. Okay, no. Alright, no, he's not doing he loves me. He loves me. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, and then another hour passes and he goes to bed. He's cheating on you. He goes to bed alone with the cat. And not okay, whatever. And then another hour passes. You're all on the verge of falling asleep, and then suddenly you hear footsteps, like very light footsteps coming round the side of the tavern, and then everyone hides but Zhao. You just open your eyes slightly because obviously you're going to be the least noticeable if you look.
I'm the tramp on the floor.
You're a 10-foot tramp on the floor. Or something.
I'm only 7 foot tall. So in this company, I'm quite normal.
Okay, and then these three sort of black-geared figures come out from the shadows and start picking up the barrels. One of the barrels is the one that Frank's in as well. And then they all start talking very quietly.
No.
I'm going to use my summon locust swarm thing.
Do you want to give me a description of how you summon the locust?
I take a deep breath and I stare intently at the three thieves and I hold up my hands, and out from my hands flies an entire cloud of locusts and they just eat towards
An
them.
entire cloud of 3 locusts.
What the hell is going on?
Or she's like sipping from the barrel to stop herself from drowning. And the shadowy figures, they can't hear this because it's coming from inside. Okay, so
Lee, wouldn't that surprise the person who's trying to pick me up?
if you what? I think they're pretty surprised about this swarm of locusts coming towards them.
Two of them.
Hang on, where are the thieves? Okay, the locusts, they target one of the thieves, and they start, I don't know, they start they land on him, and he's like waving his arms, he's like, he drops the barrel, and it's the one with Frank in, the barrel breaks, and then all this booze goes all over the floor, and Frank's lying there like, but Frank's like splat on the ground, but then slowly like comes back together. The locusts actually they cause the thief to just run away into the wilderness of the snowy wilderness. So you've got two thieves left. Both of them have seen they see Frank on the floor and they see Augustus, but they're not afraid. They've come across undead before, and they draw 2 little daggers out, and they're ready to attack you.
I'll punch one of them for him.
Well, you got to come out from cover. So what's your?
I'm a tramp. I'm sitting on the floor.
What's your
I
dex?
just stand up and hit.
What's your dex? Because you've got to approach them.
I've got 1 dex.
Okay. All right. So you try and make a lunge. You try and make a lunge for one of them. Yeah, I've got to roll.
Well, I've got a skill, so I can critical strike him if I wanted to.
Yeah, but that's only if you reach them. Which on your 1 dex, So you make a lunge. You're running to them. You're doing a battle cry. Do you want to do a little battle cry?
No.
Yes.
I'm a tramp. I'm meant to be sneaky because it's a
No,
night.
no, because you're running towards them.
Yeah,
they
so
see you're there. They know you're there.
How do they know I'm there?
Because they can see.
On the floor quietly.
Because they look towards the tree, and then you're coming out from. Okay, all right. Well, you'll go towards them, but unfortunately, you trip on your own foot.
Alright, good. I'm 7 foot tall.
You land. You land next to Frank.
I'm 7 foot tall. I'm going to hit them anyway.
but you no, because they're quite nimble. The thieves, so they're quite nimble. They've got a dex of 6, so they just take a step back. They're quite Does anyone else want to step in?
I didn't even have to run. I could have just walked over.
I could try regurgitating all the booze that I've absorbed.
You look at one of the thieves. What are you doing?
It just like forces out of my mouth.
Well, all this alcohol.
Yeah.
And is it quite powerful? It's like a jet stream. It's like a power hose of booze coming out your mouth. Or
yeah.
Okay, so it's quite strong. It smacks the thief against the back of the wall, and it stuns him. He's knocked out. So while you were doing that, the thief, he only rolled a 4. So he runs up to Jeph, who's lying on the floor, and then he slashes his dagger at him, hits him on the back, and does one hit point on Jeph. So Jeph, you're down to 15 hit points. He hit his back, and it just brisked him because he's trying to be quite quick about it because he realises he's on his own.
I'll throw a fireball in from the distance.
How do you throw a fireball at him?
Well, I just make a fireball and throw it.
Okay. Hang on. Yeah, you rolled 11 for that. It hits him. It engulfs him in this flame. His clothes set alight, and then he starts wailing, but it does a lot of damage on him, and it burns most of his clothes, but he's still alive. And it deals 8 hit points on him. He's got 2 hit points left.
I make a mad dash to the dagger in the unconscious thieves. I dash towards the dagger in the unconscious thieves.
Oh, you're going to go for the unconscious guy?
Yeah.
What, and kill him while he's out?
Well, I seem to have a weapon right now, so I'm going to try and take his weapon because he's unconscious.
Ah, okay, alright. Okay, so... Alright, you rolled a 4. Your dex is 3. You managed to get to the thief, and you pick up the knife, but unfortunately you're just too clumsy and you drop the knife onto the floor. And it lands on Jeph, who's lying on the floor.
What?
It's now embedded in his shoulder.
What have I done now?
And it deals because it actually goes into him and it's stuck in him. It deals 2 hit points onto Jeph.
So I've lost. So I'm down to
13.
14 hit points.
13.
Good. Alright.
Okay. The thief, he weighs up his options. He's quite weak, and he decides to go on his knees, and he decides to turn himself in. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm turning myself in. I don't want any more trouble.
Threaten him so he doesn't run away.
I'll take another slave.
Are you going to do that?
Why not?
Okay.
I'll have another slave.
All right. So you tie you do like a cowboy thing. You make a noose
I just attach him to
out of the chain,
with
and then you throw it and you catch him around the neck. Hang on, I'm gonna have to roll for this. What's your dex again?
5.
It's 5. That's pretty good. Okay, you throw it at him. The noose goes round his neck, but unfortunately, you when you pull the noose to tighten it, you pull a bit too tight, and the chain just snaps his neck.
What?
You hear a horrendous crunch, and you kill him.
Oh, so now
It's not too bad. You've got one knocked out. You've got Jeph lying on the floor with a knife in his shoulder.
In that case, we should loot them all because they probably got a lot of money.
So you loot them. You find lots of stolen stuff on them. You find candlesticks and stuff like that, like expensive stuff,
wax,
candle holders, and stuff like that. You watch over them overnight, and you take them over to the tavern. The innman, the innkeeper. I want to talk about the bartender. He takes a hold of them for you, locks them in the cellar, and he congratulates you, thanks you for it. They're just going to ignore the one that ran away. He's probably not going to be coming back.
Have I got up the floor yet?
Yeah. Oh no! This is the next day. You're all sorted.
Okay, so I'm up.
Yeah. So you're fine.
Back.
No, you haven't got your hit points back, but you've got the knife out. Augustus, you've now got your knife.
Wait.
Your attack doesn't go any higher though, unfortunately, but you've now got a knife on you. And the bartender rewards you with 50 gold. Who's going to take hold of that?
There's 5 of us, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Each
split
10
it.
each.
So give you 10 each. Pretty good. Right. Good going, guys. You did it. Well done. Where do you want to go? You've got the town hall. You've got the inn, and you've got the trading stand. You want to go to the trading stand? Yeah. You're gonna spend your money.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head over to the trading stand. It's quite nice. It's like a sort of a wagon. And there's a couple of crowds, but they're not really. They're just sort of looking. They're not really buying anything. There's this one trader on his own behind the counter, who's already smiling at you as you walk towards his stand. He's quite a short fellow, but I think he's on a stool, so he doesn't look that way. He's a short bearded man wearing like a red tunic and a tall narrow turban.
Punch him.
All right, so you come, you come up to him. He sees you and he's like, "Welcome, welcome. Would you be interested in trying some of my special spiced wolf stew? It's absolutely delicious, and I'm having at it."
we have a cook and we have
Poison.
cinnamon. Don't need it.
I
I
send
already
him my
had
other
some.
half of a wolf. I send him the other half of a wolf.
You can yeah, actually, yeah, because he'll make it into more stew.
If I say,
Oh,
can I have,
that's a lovely specimen you've got there.
should I trade it for 5 of my hit points back?
You want to trade it for a bowl of stew?
Does that give me hit points?
Yeah, it's gonna
Right,
heal
good,
you.
I'll have that. That was some more hit points.
Keep the trade. I would have sold that to you for about 3 stews, but you seem happy enough with just 1.
Got an intelligence of about -5, so... Excellent.
Would you like to check out any of my other wares?
I
Yes,
inquire
please.
about
I've got... For the Cyclops, I have some sharpening tools for your blade. For the Night Elf, I have a book of jokes. For the Jelly, I see you there, Jelly. Looking very nice today. I have a spray bottle of food coloring for you.
That does
For
sound good.
oh, what is that? Oh, get it away! He spots Augustus, and he falls off his stool and looks absolutely terrified because he's never seen an undead before. How do you react to this, Augustus?
Steal everything.
I just roll my eyes and take a sip of my glass.
Okay, all right.
Tom, you call me laissez-faire.
Oh, so sorry, customer. You just took me by surprise. How about a steel short sword for you? For 20 gold.
I show him my silver ring and ask how much this can get me.
Ah, the silver ring. I'm afraid it is only plated iron, but however, it still holds its value at 3 gold.
I take the trade.
Didn't even barter with him.
But it's fine, I am.
13 gold. There you go. I also have a lantern, some magic beans, and an
Oh,
anti.
magic bean. How much for the magic beans?
How much are you willing to pay?
1 gold piece.
1 gold piece? Do you think I'm mad?
Yes.
Ah, nobody here would sell you mad beans for 1 gold piece. What about 8 gold pieces?
How about 1 kitten?
And what use will I have for this kitten?
It's got my signature.
Or 1 completely unused pig intestine.
Oh, too bad. I've already got plenty of wolf intestines for that, mate. Would you like to buy any?
I'm happy with these pig intestines.
I got some ribbed ones with fish bone in. Okay, none of that. I'll put them back in the drawer then. I was pretty convinced you'd go for those. Would you like? What about you're a mage? Would you like this book of jokes? Or I have a spell book. Would you be interested in buying the spell book?
What spells are in there?
I am but a humble merchant. I cannot translate these weird inscriptions in this book.
Maybe what's his name with the engravings on his skin? Maybe he can read it.
Hey,
Does the
Man,
merchant
hand
have
in that-
Does the merchant have a fez for sale?
Fez for the
Look
fez.
at my fez.
Well, I don't have any fezzes. No, I do have a roll of fabric which you could turn into a turban.
No.
Okay.
Fez doesn't want a turban, he wants a fez.
It's quite intimidated by Jeph.
Because I got one arm.
Yeah. Your friend there, he a big lad.
You're not having me as a slave. I'm not for sale.
How did you lose your arm there, friend?
Sharks.
Oh, nasty way to go.
I killed
Good job they didn't get the rest of you.
No.
He's trying to be friendly with you. He's trying to win you over with his prices.
Yeah, I've already given him some stuff. He's not going to take any more of my stuff.
How about a spray bottle of food colouring for the jelly? How about it? You'll be able to look glamorous with the front of other jellies.
Can I swap my car freshener for the colouring?
I'm afraid that we only accept gold here.
Wait, he was tempted to accept my kitten, wasn't he?
Was I? I do not remember. Sorry. Must have been mistaken me for somebody else.
No one can refuse the kittens.
You're gonna give him an autograph as well, and then end up using the same intestine. Okay. Would your homophobic friend there, would he be interested in a sturdy rolling pin?
I shall use my skill of pickpocketing and see what I get.
You're gonna try and pickpocket him.
Yes.
Okay.
Or he's distracted looking at the jelly and
Now,
trying to deal with the pigs.
I regret to ask, what's your dex? If you're gonna try.
Okay, so I shall retract my opposite, my
What is this foul language your friend talk?
I won't bother to pickpocket this man because
Okay.
I only have one dexterity
I'll offer 5 gold pieces for that magic book.
and a kitten.
What, the magic book or the beans?
Magic book.
5 gold it is.
Okay.
Are you gonna leave him then? You've
Yeah.
had your fill. Thank you. Come again.
Yeah.
Okay, so now all you've got left now is the town hall and the inn.
Let's go to the town hall.
Should we leave this place and move on to another place?
So Frank, you want to go and ask like whoever's in charge of this place if there's any trouble
Yeah,
in the
let's
town
go to
hall?
the...
Okay, all right. So you go to the town hall.